Back on the Morning Brew, and our special guests join us here at the table. First of all, I'm Larry Ahrens. Over here is Kay Carrico, who is president of the local chapter of NAWBO, National Association of Women Business Owners. Kay, welcome.
Thank you, Larry.
Nice
Thank you for
you.
having us.
Thank you. And with us today is Cabinet Secretary for the state of New Mexico for the New Mexico Department of Tourism, Monique Jacobson. Good to meet you.
Yeah, great to be here.
I've heard a lot about you.
Thank you.
Since
I
you
said
started.
thank you. Hopefully, thank you.
It is good. Yeah, no, things are good. Yeah. Welcome to both of you. We're going to talk about a NAWBO event that's coming up on the 14th. Okay.
Right. Yeah. If I could talk about NAWBO just a little bit,
Sure.
It's for women business owners. Our chapter has been around for 26 years, and the national chapter has been around for 40 years.
Wow.
So this is a national organization, so you
Yes.
can have a lot more networks and a lot more contacts and a lot more resources because it is a national organization.
Tell me about your business. What
Well,
do you
my
do?
business it's called Encompass International, and I do international stuff, as that
Nice.
title might give you a clue.
Yeah.
And I'm an export-import bank broker, and I work with other insurers so that companies can provide open account to their buyers in another country, and then they are protected against non-payment through an overthrow of the government or
Wow. Okay. The
something
world's a
such as
volatile
that.
place.
It is a volatile place. So
Well,
that's
good.
what I really like. That's the fun of it, because they're there. They've got the business, and it's just with that last very important step, getting
Yeah.
paid.
Now, how are you working with Monique and her department?
Well, we were just talking about this earlier, that
Yeah.
tourism, foreign tourism, is considered an export.
Is it?
So and she was saying that about 5%, I think you said about 5% of the tourists that come here are foreign tourists. So that adds to our
Nice.
how much we export a year out of New Mexico.
That's incredible. We have kind of a tourist event going on right now up the street here, the Balloon Fiesta.
Yeah, a little one. It's one of our hallmark events for
Sure
the
is.
state.
Yeah, it puts the stamp on the state for sure.
It does. It's wonderful because I mean, what better event do you have than one where everyone's taking pictures of
Yeah.
your beautiful, amazing state? So it's a great event for us here in New Mexico.
Indeed. What's your background, Monique? Where did you come to this job from? What
Yeah,
did you do?
so I was born and raised here in New Mexico.
Uh-huh.
I went away and I was at PepsiCo in Chicago for 11 years. So I was
Really?
running, when I left, I was running the Quaker breakfast portfolio. So your oatmeal
Oh.
and cereals, and a kind of different, huh, than
Yes.
actually
You
doing.
never think of Pepsi owning that, but
Yeah,
they do.
they do. And before that, I was with Gatorade, which PepsiCo also owns.
Oh.
So it's part of the massive PepsiCo company.
Yes.
So that's where I came from, and I had a marketing and general management background, and then moved back to market, I think, the best product, which is New Mexico.
And Governor Martinez selected you to run the Department of Tourism.
That's right. Yes, that's
Were you
exactly
surprised,
right.
or were you?
You know, I never, if someone had asked me 6 years ago if I could see myself as a cabinet secretary running the Department of Tourism, it wasn't on my list of potential careers, but it makes perfect sense, because it really is the exact same things that we were doing at PepsiCo is what we're doing here. We're running it like a business. We're delivering a return on investment, and in that case to our stakeholders and stockholders, in this case to the taxpayers of New Mexico. And it's all about creating a brand and protecting that brand, which we all can agree New Mexico is an amazing brand to promote.
Sure is. Now, you're going to be speaking at a NAWBO event, right?
That's correct,
Okay.
yes.
What's the topic?
So the topic is going to be marketing.
Yeah.
And we picked a good person for
I
that,
think so.
obviously. But the great thing is, you think, okay, Monique has worked for these big, huge
Yes.
multinational companies, but she is giving us the things that are in common for small business or smaller businesses, smaller
Right.
than PepsiCo. And so
Yes.
she's going to be addressing a lot of those things. So she's looking at the audience and saying, okay, this is what they need to know. How can I adapt my
Yeah.
bigger experience down to our
Well, in the
membership
small
and
business
guest.
arena, the problems are still the same that the big
Right.
corporate
Right.
guys have.
Right.
You've noticed that. I was going to ask you which is worse, state politics or corporate politics, but that's another program.
Yeah, we could do a whole show on that. That's when
We
people
could.
said you're going into politics. I thought, big
Well, I've been there.
corporations, there's plenty of politics there as well.
Oh yeah, you have to navigate the waters.
That's
don't
right.
you?
That's right.
Yeah. But this is a serious question. Do they let you navigate the waters? Does tourism seems to have its own kind of entity out there that they can. I don't want to use the term "do what you want," but you you kind of have a way of operating above all the machinery of government, is what I'm trying to say.
To some extent, absolutely. The governor has been amazing
Yeah,
in
she
terms
lets you have your own.
of letting, you know, she knew what my area of expertise was, hired me for that, and has really let us do that.
Yeah.
Certainly, it's difficult being part
Sure.
of government at times. There's decisions that you would make differently if you know, weren't part of government.
Everybody gets that.
And yeah, and the red tape. I mean, there's some of that, but for the most part, it's been wonderful. It's been an absolute dream, and we've been able to do, I think, make the right decisions every step of the way with regards to tourism in this state.
Is tourism still number 1 or 2 in terms of the employment in this state?
We're very high up. Again, it depends how you look at it, but
Right.
non-government employment will definitely be probably in the
Yeah.
top 2. And we've also been an industry that's seen a lot of growth in terms of jobs over the last 4 years. So continually one of the top 4 or 5 industries when it comes to job growth. So really, really important for the state. And that's what we, you know, part of our time, the most of our time is spent trying to bring people here. But there's another
Yeah.
part that's just letting people who live here know why tourism is really important, so that they'll be nice to those tourists that you guys see on your roads this week.
Oh yeah, we got to be nice. There's a lot of people here with out-of-state plates this week.
Yes.
And I just give them a wide berth, you know, let them.
Totally.
They look a little lost. They are, you know.
Best
Kay,
to be behind them.
Yes, it is. Kay, your organization's great, and anybody who's in business should tie in with NAWBO. And
Well,
this event is what date again?
It's next Tuesday, and you can go online to register at NAWBONM.org. We'd love
Good.
to see everybody there, men and women.
Yeah. Oh, it's a
or
great
women and
organization. Guys, you should go to this stuff. It's really good organization. Hey, Monique, it's great to meet you. Come back and
I'd love to.
spend some more time with us, would you?
Absolutely.
Monique Jacobson, New Mexico Cabinet Secretary for the Department of Tourism, and Kay Carrico is president of NAWBO here in Albuquerque. We'll be back on the Morning Brew after this.